So we are looking at the 2015 Ski Doo XRS 800 Etec. So I picked this up about a year ago. I was supposed to have it all done and ready for this season, but I ended up buying a new truck. So this project got put on the back burner until now. However, it's still going to be on the back burner a little bit. I got to finish up the rush probably this weekend here, and then after that I got a 2006 500 Sportsman that I've got to put a head on, do the head gaskets, put a radiator in that, so that's ready for summer, and then we'll be moving on to the 2015 XRS. So 2015 XRS is like my dream sled. When it came out, it's not going to be black when it's done. It will not be black. It's going to be the red and yellow XRS. I haven't decided if I'm going to wrap the tunnel and paint the running boards, or if I'm just going to end up painting it all, which I probably will. I want to do it right, and make it right, because it's my dream sled. Ever since they came out, I've loved that sled. I've loved those colors, so I want to do it right, and that's why I'm kind of doing it this way. You go on Marketplace, so it's a 2015. It's 6 model years old now, 5 or 6. Well, they're 21s now, so it's 6. So they're 6 model years old now, and they got miles on them. They're beat up. People beat on them, and and they still want like $6-7 grand for them. So that's why I decided to do it this way. I bought a 2015 It's 2015 XRS tunnel. It's got the complete E module up front. I got to get an S module. I got to get the pyramidal frame also. So I want to get it this year, this season, this winter. I want to get it to a roller. At least I want to have the S module on it. I want to have the pyramidal frame on it. Got all the motor mounts. I want to hang front suspension on it. Maybe get rear suspension for it. I want to get that far on it this season. We'll see how far it goes. And obviously I want to get it wrapped or painted in sunburst yellow. It's going to be correct. It's going to be right. I'm going to end up getting a donor sled, probably for the motor and all the electronics, just because it's a lot to source all that out. So, but everything else is probably going to be pieced together. I'm going to get all new plastics, decals, and whatnot from BRP. But I'll probably get a donor sled for all the electronics and the motor and whatnot. It's got the coolers in it. It's got front and rear coolers in it. It's got the chain case backing in there, full E module on it. So I want to get it to at least a roller kind of here soon, and start sourcing out all the plastics for it as well. But yeah, I wanted to do it this way because I think it'd be fun to build it, and like I said, a lot of 2015 XRS 800s out there. They want way too much for. They're beat on, they're scratched up, and I'm pretty particular about my sleds, especially one that I've dreamed of having for years. So that's what we're gonna end up doing. I remember we were snowmobiling in 2014 up in Hayward. We were at Lakewoods Bar, fueling up. I had a 98 ZR600 then, and we're at the bar, and we're gassing up the sleds out front there, and 2 prototype sleds roll up to the gas pumps out in front of Lakewood's bar. One of them was the 2015 XRS, red and yellow 800, and behind it was the 2015 Iron Dog, which is also a really cool sled. So we're sitting there filling the sleds up, and both those prototype sleds roll up, and been in love with them ever since. So I think one day I'll have an Iron Dog too from 2015, but for now we're gonna build the 2015 XRS. So I found a couple good deals on the pyramidal frame and the S module up front, but I got a lot of projects going on at the moment and didn't want them taking up space right now, but this winter it's gonna be a full frame and a roller. At least want to hang front suspension off it and get a rear arm motion skid for it. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to paint it or wrap it yet. Wrapping it in sunburst yellow will obviously be quicker and easier to do, but I kind of want to do it right. And painting it's going to be more too, but I want it to be right and I want to be happy with it, especially putting all the time and effort into the build. So it's going to be, we're going to get a 800R Etec motor for it. We're going to get a rear arm motion skid with a 125 track. It's going to be studded with 96 studs in it. I have a few pieces for it. I got like extra clutch guards, throttle bodies for the 800 Etec, a couple miscellaneous things for it, but so next I'm gonna get the next things on the list are getting the complete S module, and we'll get the pyramidal frame installed, and then decide what we want to do on getting the tunnel and whatnot, the correct color, and see how that ends up going. I'll walk around it here, show you what's going on. So it was a race sled, I believe, a watercross sled. It's pretty straight. Got to put a couple new motor mounts on it. It's got the complete E module in there. It's got the front cooler. But yeah, it's pretty straight. It's not too bad. We'll make her look pretty and make her look like what I want. Yeah, I've just dreamed of those sleds forever since they came out. And funny story is when I bought my Axis, the place I got it from had a 2015 XRS Etec 800, and I wasn't sure at that time I was going to be buying a new sled. So, and they had it at a pretty good deal too, and I was going to pull the trigger on it, get it, decided not to. I was going to ride the sled I had at that time and whatnot, and took that sled out, and it still wasn't running right. I put all this time into it, still wasn't running right. It was a 4-stroke Polaris turbo, and I couldn't figure it out. So a couple weeks later after that, they had sold that sled, and they had that 800 Axis out there, and that's what I ended up getting, which is fine. I mean, no biggie. I love that Axis. It rides so good, and it looks good, and it's been pretty darn reliable. So no problems there. But just the 2015 XRS has always been one of my favorite sleds, and we're gonna end up building it instead of buying it because there's no good deals out there on them, and people have beat them, and they're tweaked and scratched up, and I'm very particular about them. So that's what we're gonna do. Keep you updated on it, and hopefully in the next month or so I have a new S module for it, and we'll get the pyramidal frame and decide what we want to do on getting this the correct color. get a few other bits and pieces for it and go from there. So I'm really hoping to have it done for next season. We'll see how it goes, but I'm trying to have it done for next season. So other than that, let me know if you guys have any other questions. Make sure to subscribe, guys. If you don't have a YouTube account, make a YouTube account, subscribe, because I'll put videos out multiple times a week of projects I got going on. So I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, comment. Also, let me know if you have any questions. You can always email me, leave comments down below. We're trying to grow the channel.